Uh-oh. Hey, make sure y'all go follow my gaming channel. I'm about to go live on my gaming channel. We about to get on Call of Duty. Yes, it's about to go down. All right, everybody go follow my gaming channel. Halloween is going down, but we gonna talk about What the Dirt. Yeah, we gonna talk about What the Dirt. Just bear with me. All right, because I need this game to upload. Ooh, yeah, it's going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going down. All right, What the Dirt versus bang, 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 bang. Uh-oh. To this real quick. All right, so make sure y'all go follow my gaming channel, all right? Because right after I get done posting this video, I will be on my gaming channel. I got a live stream already locked and loaded for 5 o'clock. So if you play Call of Duty, if y'all want to come through and watch me play Call of Duty, squad up, all that stuff, come follow me on my gaming channel, damn be nice. But let's get to the reaction of What's the Dirt reacting or responding to the company, man. Let's get it.
All right, so enough of this bullshit. I'm gonna start clapping back at some of these people from YouTube online who are coming with baseless, stupid takes like this guy.
Ooh.
But I'm not putting it up on YouTube because I'd only be doing them a favor. Like a lot of these guys don't have a lot of emotion. That's like they just don't, right? So I would be helping them.
We ain't got no emotion.
But what I will do is fire back on Twitter. So that's what we're gonna do. Now keep in mind, this guy in particular, when I was talking.
All right, my computer just froze, but okay, so my computer just froze. Now we back.
Now keep in mind, this guy in particular, when I was talking about Kendrick and breaking down Kendrick's lyrics, I was a genius. I was brilliant. I was extremely nuanced. His words, right? Funny how now that I'm breaking down Drake, that is all.
Man, this is not a Drake versus Kendrick thing, bro. You just can't talk on certain stuff. This ain't got to do nothing about Drake. One person liking Drake and one person not liking Drake. This is not about the Kendrick Lamar stands, bro. You just out of line, man. And you unnecessary did 2 stupid hours. 2 hours and a half of nothing, bro. Come on, are you really proud of your work? Now, you do good stuff. You do have great researching skills. But 2 hours, I don't want to, you better never, ever do 2 hours and 30 minutes again. We don't want 2 hours and 30 minutes no more. Stop.
All changed, right? Now I don't understand the culture. Now I shouldn't be speaking on certain things.
I'm always shocked when people in the comments, like the analysts, people who interact with the content that I create, the videos I put out, when they say things like, man, I used to watch you in middle school. I watched you in high school. People will tell me all the time, man, when I was in high school, I used to watch you every Saturday. I'm a doctor now.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Anyways.
Damn. That was supposed to be a joke.
You know what I mean? It's like crazy to me. And so I can understand who the majority of the people are who tend to watch a lot of these videos. And I imagine the same is happening for Matt. And he's got a lot of support from industry people. He has building relationships very quickly. But I'm not quite sure. And I'll say this. And I know for a fact that most of the people who are watching these videos are probably middle schoolers and high schoolers, just in general, because that's what it is in our space. Especially.
Wah, 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 wah. Hey, Justin, you do realize there's a thing on YouTube called YouTube Analytics. You don't need to fucking guess at who's watching your videos. But it's kind of funny how you said you knew for a fact that all my audience is middle schoolers and high school. But let's just actually look at my analytics. Let's actually check the data. As you can see here, not a huge hit with the ladies, right? Not a huge hit with the ladies. 14%. I appreciate every one of you that do watch. Most of my audience are men, right? But when we get down to the age category, ages 13 to 17 years old, 1.2%. So my question is Justin Hunt stupid or is he just dumb? People watching my content are in between the age of 25 and 44 for the most. 40%, 25 to 34. Middle school.
Well, he do got you, that's a fair point. His analytics say the majority of his crowd is 25 to 35. Okay. So he got a point right there.
And high schoolers aren't watching my content. So the whole reason and how you just framed your angle against me was fucking stupid.
I'll say this, and I know for a fact that most of the people who are watching these videos are probably middle schoolers and high schoolers, just in general, because that's what it is in our space. Especially,
it's ignorant. It's ignorant, and it is pretty disgusting. But I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. It's not working because it's stupid, but I do see I peep game.
Matt, what's the dirt? Continues to make a point that in 10, 15 years from now, he wants to be the go-to guy. He wants to be the guy that has the best coverage of this battle, and probably any coverage of any battle or beef that he makes videos about.
All I do is do the very, very best job that I can. The very best job that I can. I try very, very hard to research. I put a lot of time into this. Keep in mind, we're talking about a Family Matters record that came out 4 months ago. I'm taking my time with these records. Yes, I am.
There are things that Matt just isn't in the position to properly contextualize. Like, What's the Dirt is a really great YouTube channel.
Yes.
I think he's from Canada too, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
And so, like, his approach to it is super nuanced. You know what I mean? And you can tell he puts a lot of heart and passion into it. You know, and I think he does a great job. And his earnest efforts to be objective, he states a lot of opinions as if they are fact.
You mean kind of like what you just did regarding my audience, claiming that, you know, all high school and middle schoolers watch me and that's it?
I mean, he does has a point. I mean, but that high school and thing really not a big deal. But we ain't running away from you stating things as facts when you're just giving your opinion, saying this is why this is no. Just stick to the facts. Stick to the facts. But I mean, what the Dirt does have a point. You know, he's saying kind of like what you're doing. Oh yeah.
You mean like that? Like speaking facts like that?
I'll say this, and I know for a fact that most of the people who are watching these videos are probably middle schoolers and high schoolers, just in general, because that's what it is in our space. Especially,
Drake strategically trolls Kendrick by getting his own mother to start off the track, requesting that Drake not use the word.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying...
It's pretty clever because his mother probably doesn't approve of him using this word either. She probably asked him many times over the years not to use it, but she ultimately couldn't do anything about it because Drake is half black. The other side of his family uses it, so she had really zero...
Drake is half black. The other side of his family uses it. I have a fundamental rebuttal to that.
Just to tell you guys ahead of time, his rebuttal sucks.
Okay, again, when I was talking about how I didn't realize middle schoolers and high schoolers were my primary audience, it still trips me out. I had no idea. I'm writing to compete with, you know, Rachel Maddow.
So you guys see what he's trying to do here, right? He's trying to frame it like my content is fucking corrupting the youth or some shit. It's a slime ball snake move is what it is. It's snaky as fuck, slimy as fuck, completely wrong, but that's what he's trying to do.
He gave probably to his mom and said clearly his dad side of the family uses it. My family growing up didn't use the N-word. I made a whole video on my channel. I didn't say the N-word for 20 years.
Bro, I could kind of tell.
But it's not a word that...
Damn. So what you trying to say? He ain't black? Damn.
every black family uses. It's not a word that's accepted in the house.
So you see what he's trying to do to me there, right? He's trying to frame it like I believe every black person uses the N-word and every black family uses it. Now, I didn't think I need to put this clip in the fucking video, but this guy obviously doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to this. So let's look at why I would say that about Drake's family.
And I'm also like, I come from a family in Memphis, Tennessee, where it's like, it's just something we say to each other, you know, and it's like...
I personally don't believe this guy's really that intelligent. I don't. To me, it's clear that he took the best Twitter talking points and...
What was that supposed to show? I'm not under... What was that clip supposed to clear up?
Let's look at why I would say that about Drake's family.
And I'm also like, I come from a family in Memphis, Tennessee, where it's like, it's just something we say to each other, you know, and it's like...
I personally don't believe this guy's...
It's just something that we say to each other. So he's saying that Drake's saying... So he's saying... Hold on, what?
And I'm also like, I come from a family in Memphis, Tennessee, where it's like, it's just something we say to each other, you know, and it's like...
Okay, so Drake is saying that we say that to each other. Okay.
I personally don't believe this guy's really that intelligent. I don't. To me, it's clear that he took the best Twitter talking points and regurgitated it into a video. There's also the fact that the last time he made a video about me, it did really well for him. So I see the play. But what he's trying to set up here and the shit he's trying to angle against me is fucking disgusting. It's snaky as fuck. It's disingenuous as fuck. And I don't fucking appreciate it.
This is a great example of getting lost in your own hubris.
He said this is a great example of me being lost because I assumed that all black families use the N-word. And he's trying to peg that on me and put that on me. That is bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Fuck this guy.
He's finding this as clever. And again, I'm still shocked every day that middle schoolers and high schoolers are the ones who are most impacted, or at least tell me on a regular basis.
Fuck this guy.
Basis by the work.
So you see what I'm saying? He uses this middle school, high school thing as like the basis of his fucking argument, which is completely idiotic because we just looked at the analytics. So his whole framework there is fucking stupid. Stupid.
He is probably, for what his mom might think, he says definitely his family uses that word.
I said probably, meaning I don't know for sure that his mom ever asked him not to use it. I don't know that. Maybe she could have asked him not to use it. Maybe she asked him many times not to use it.
Exactly. If you don't know, but the field that you're in, the lane that you are in, you got to stick to the facts. And when you talk about topics like trying to justify using the N word, you might want to stay away from that. You might want to stay away from, because as you see, it's a very touchy subject, especially coming from a white man. It's really that, right? Some things you just want to skip over. You ain't got to talk about every single thing. Sometimes you just want to skip over stuff. Nobody wants to hear you talk about that. But you do make good content. So you just got to understand some things you just might not want to cover. So this is just a teachable moment for you.
Or maybe she just let him be. I don't fucking know. That's what the probably means there. That is what the probably means. But like when you try to take words like that and reposition and flip it to contort whatever stupid ass narrative you have, this is what you get. This is what you get.
So he's presenting things as if they're certain, but it's not certain.
How the fuck am I presenting things as certain when I preface with the word probably, maybe? You do know what those words mean, right? Probably and maybe. It means not for sure.
And what's also really clever here is that Drake is 37 years old, and he says the N-word 37 times on this track. And I believe his reasons for doing this is he's basically saying the word for every year that he's been alive to symbolize that he was indeed born black.
Now, I talked about, actually, I don't even know if I really talked about this. I definitely retweeted this moment when I saw this yesterday. I honestly, after I saw this, I almost tuned out
I reached for the fucking stars with Kendrick Lamar. Came with theories that like he was talking about the Kill Bill movie when that probably might not be the case. Like the most insane theories possible, like reaching for the fucking moon. And knowing myself that Drake does and is good at taking dates and numbers and flipping them and using it in his music, why can't this pertain to Drake? Why can't this pertain to Drake?
We don't want to hear from you, though. That's what you got to understand. Even if that's true, you not supposed to highlight it. That's, you got to understand some things you not supposed to talk about. I'm not going to talk about a touchy subject in a different culture when I know that's not my place to speak on it, right? I'm not going to talk about certain things in different cultures. I'm just going to leave that alone because I know that's a touchy subject. Hey, I'm just going to leave that alone. We don't want to hear you say 37 niggas no more. We don't want you to try to dissect why Drake is 37. We don't want to hear that from you, even if it's true. Not from you. I can say it. Let me point that out. Damn, you know what? Drake did say nigga 37 times. Oh shit, he is 37. Damn. Yeah, it would have been better if I said it. But you? No. You can't say it. Even if you're wrong, even if you're right, you can't say it. I can. You can't.
When he uses the word heavily throughout the track. He uses it heavily because it is a rebuttal to Kendrick asking him not to use it. So when I noticed he used it that many times, like, holy shit, he's really turning up on this song with his use of the N-word. Like, what the fuck's going on here? I did a quick Control F, and it came up 37 times. So that's pretty interesting. Now, am I saying it's a reach? It could be. But to, like, completely destroy me on it when I had my takes on 616 and Euphoria were fucking 100 times more insane, just proves that this is not a me thing.
Which, bro, you're not understanding, man. We don't want to hear that from you. You might be right. Drake might have did that on purpose, but once again, that goes to Kendrick Lamar's point. That validates everything what Kendrick Lamar said about Drake, that he would have to prove that he's black by saying nigga 37 times just to prove that he black. Like, what? That proves that you black? All right.
This is a Drake thing. This is a Drake thing. They don't want to hear anything about Drake. Drake is incapable of doing this. Only Your Highness Kendrick Lamar, Jesus himself, is able to do these types of things. That's what these.
Oh my God, you sound just like academics. Oh Lord, you sound like academics.
Guys think.
Let's imagine that What's the Dirt nailed this. Maybe let's say that this is his 616 moment where he's saying Kendrick is rapping from Drake's perspective. Let's say he is correct about that, the way he was with the 616 moment. Let's say that's the case. Then that would mean Drake sat down.
Like, it's funny how he gives such credence to my theory on 616, but completely shits on something as minuscule as this too, right? Like, it wasn't like supposed to be a wow moment for me. It could very well be a reach, but it is something worth noting when, you know, part of Kendrick's angle and the reason why Drake uses the N-word so heavily is to combat what Kendrick said, asking him not to use it.
Consciously thought out the number of niggas to include in his song. Landed on 37 because of his age.
All right, you guys seen enough. You see what he's trying to do to me, right? And the narratives he's trying to paint. Like, he focused on that 37 years old thing because that trended on Twitter. That's how I know he lacks intelligence. Because he's focusing on one of the most minuscule, smallest aspects of the video. But because that did well on Twitter, he put that in his video. But it's because he doesn't know what he's doing, though, right? This guy's a fucking snake. I'm telling you, fuck this guy. What's extremely...
Damn. All right, so that's my response to What the Dirt, you know. What the Dirt felt some type of way about the company. Like I said, for me, that's not the only problem that I had with your intake. If you're watching this, The Dirt, it was just a few things that I didn't like. But y'all can go check out my other videos for that. Right now, I'm about to play some Call of Duty. All right, so make sure y'all go follow me on Call of Duty. All right, I'm about to squad up, so make sure y'all follow my Damn D Nice Gaming channel. Other than that, y'all leave a comment down below, man. How do you feel about What the Dirt responding to the company? Is What the Dirt did have some valid points when, you know, he pointed out that about the age range and everything like that. But at the same time, What the Dirt you got to stick to the facts. And we don't want to hear you count nigga no more. Stop.